just about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Finding room inside the 40. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 52 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Bass for the extra point.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the counter, here's Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete to number
Stephon Diggs, 34 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Rodgers will try again on second down. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 44 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now, after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bills first down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throw left side, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen rolling to, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers. Dance, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Tackle made back at the
on 3rd and long. It's Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Alan Lazard. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
they go right back to Singletary. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Allen going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check, check. Flag down, flag down, flag down.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
He's brought down.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 30.
Here's Rodgers. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
58 Mike, over here. You got nothing to run.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over. When it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. Now a throw here, hold in. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Going deep for Diggs. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Number 14.
Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Shifts by him. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
11 yards. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And 10 at the 20.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the Bills' 46.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
He was brought down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Watch the screen. 58, right over there, Yeah. Mike. Let's go.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
One final try now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was